Hello, I'm Artifacts of Mars, and this is Artifacts of Mars Disclosure. Today we're going to take a look at a photo from Spirit Soul 1181. I'm in my Science Lab 1 in Kensington on Second Life. An interesting photo, packed full of anomalies. There's a lot of vegetation around here. But we're going to look at three main objects. This is the first one. It's basically a cylindrical object with a roof on it. That's what I believe it looks like at any rate. This black area causes me great concern. It may well be a tunnel instead of what I'm thinking it is. But so far I've rejected that idea because I don't know what the suspension apparatus would be for the roof, and because the roof appears to go behind it. So I doubt that we're seeing a tunnel, but it could be. So that's one artificial object. We're going to look at a couple more. I may have to move my avatar to get a good view. Alright. In the corner here, we have this kind of a half-moon structure. It's like half a pillar. You can see it sitting there. That was not formed naturally. I can pretty much assure you. It's probably a structural object from a building. Up here, we have what I call the car door artifact. I haven't done a model for this yet. Very simple, sharp angles, rectangular. It's got this rectangular hole in it, like a window. Looks much like car door, so that's a good name for it. Over here, if I can tweak this to the right a little, we have what I call the cellar artifact, storm cellar artifact. It's basically a rectangular object sticking up out of a slot in the ground, and it's got a roof on it. Very interesting indeed. Rocks don't have roofs on them, so I think we can rule that out. A couple other things around. There's some plants. This area is kind of fuzzy and gray vegetation. Very interesting photo overall. It's packed full of a lot of surprises, and they're not always easy to find. Okay, let's take a look at the models that I've created for the three main objects. I'm going to move my avatar over. Here we have that half-moon pillar type thing that I mentioned earlier. That's my model for it. Very simple, easy to res, easy to put texture on it. The second object here is the one that has a roof structure on it. We can move around and look at this in 3D for a change, instead of just looking at a flat photo. You see how we have the cylindrical part and then the roof. I made the cylindrical part black because in the photo it's black. So that's an artificial object. I'm not quite sure what it is or how big it is. It may even be a small shack. It's hard to tell. And here's number 3. This is actually supposed to be a patch of ground. I just made it rectangular for the ease of doing. This would be the storm cellar part, and this would be the roof or door or whatever it is that goes on it. So this is a storm cellar artifact mock-up that I made. This is the one with a roof on it, and this is a pillar. 3 enigmatic objects, three artificial objects. Now we're going to look at, if you'll forgive me for a minute, we're going to go down. My avatar will cooperate. This is an interesting model right here. Oops, I had to close out that window. This is an interesting model that has something inside it. I created it like that because it's based after an object in this photo from Spirit Soul 853. And just see it in the distance there. An interesting object. I believe it's translucent like what I just showed you. It's the only model I have from this picture so far. There's going to be more. I call this a monolith photo from Spirit Soul 853 because it has a number of interesting things in it. They kind of stick up like monoliths. Take a look at this thing. Natural? Well, could be. But I think it's highly suspicious that so many objects are sticking up in the same direction. Let's maneuver around a little bit and see if we can get a better look. Well, as usual, it's not cooperating. Here we go. Right there we have basically a hollow object. I haven't simmed this one yet. That's kind of an empty vent hood type thing that I've always seen. Simple, it's not natural. Here we have another half, actually almost a cylinder buried in the ground. It goes down at an angle, but then it's long, like this. Long and rectangular. That's going to be a pain in the caboose to do a sim on. Alright, well that's what I have going right now. I'm still studying these photos, and we're trying to figure out exactly what we have there. Well, what we need to do is get on to representatives and demand they tell us the truth, because they have not told us such. Folks, I have tried to say one over and over again. They are lying to us about this. Mars is not dead. It's very much alive. And you need to get on them and tell them, demand that they tell us the truth. Thank you, and have a nice day.